What up, y'all? Here we are. Live, playback, Wizards, Sixers, the game that everybody's been waiting for. Joel Embiid's going to play 20 minutes. VJ Edgecombe should be very exciting. Lots of young talent here today. But not a great basketball game to start, but we're going to watch the hell out of it anyway. I got to refresh this page, folks. Be right back. There we go. We back. We are back. Let's get this game on, shall we? There we go. For those of you watching on YouTube, there is a basketball game you could be watching. Head to playback.tv right now. Find Stokastic right here. Or just go to playback.tv/Stokastic. What's up, everybody? What's going on? I see the YouTube messages coming in. Always nice to see. Slowly picking up some views. I know Locke is coming up right now. I didn't play the slate, so that's why I have no problem being here for this final second. Headhunter Racing, what's up? Caleb, what's up? Otex, what's good? Daniel Barry, Ghostface Kicker, Extra. Dan, Obi, what's going on? Everybody coming in. I appreciate that one, Obi. Caleb, haven't looked at it. Didn't even know there was one. Got you, Vic. Got you, Vic. MVP, what's going on? I assume we'll get Greg in a minute or two here. He's going to trickle in, coming in at a live before lock. I assume a lot of you will be trickling in after live before lock. Got a little bit of news late down the stretch there. Johnson, oh, anxious to see a little bit of Embiid here. Just trying to watch him every time he gets out there, see if he's moving any better, see if they can salvage anything. Did I see Edgecombe as the most ready to contribute in his class? No, not even close. He's not, and he isn't. But he's looked great for first week of the season. But no, he's not. He's not the most ready, and he's not even close. Walter Clayton is infinitely more ready to play basketball, save for obviously the results. Cedric Howard probably more ready to play basketball right now. So much of this is just age. Can VJ keep it up? I mean, no, but like he doesn't have to either. Yeah, Caleb, I don't think that the first 7 days of the season are indicative of what we're going to see until May for a rookie. No, there's going to be a lot of growing pains. They're not that good when these guys are all out. But I like them moving forward. But realistically, like, no, we've definitely seen the best it's going to be all year. If we didn't think about what we're talking about. I'm just trying to be realistic about today. I love them for the future. I need people to understand that. I feel like people think that when I say I don't like him today, it means I don't like ever. There he is. What up, Gregory?
Yeah, I don't know. Either you or Spags, somebody tried to sabotage live before lock tonight. It was I don't know exactly how long Eric and I
Clay Larson's starting
before noticing, but it was all of a sudden I'm like, are we not live right now?
And yeah, Larson's starting for the Heat.
All right. Well, fuck everything I've built then. Got to redo all that shit.
Sorry, that I knew we needed. I wanted to keep going with where you were going with that, but that was a big piece of news. Yeah, I can promise you it wasn't me because I know I just closed the tab and bailed.
All right, I'll message Spags. It was probably just a like reflex. He's so used to doing shows on StreamYard.
Possible. I came close to doing it during the NFL stream, handing it off to you like 3 weeks ago. but I use a different browser, so it's like pretty natural for me to close that and never think about it again.
Yeah. Whatever. Shit happens. It would have been funny if Eric and I did an entire show with nobody watching.
I'm sure there's a couple of them out there covering DFS right now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, in terms of the stream not being live, in terms of the stream, but yeah, I'm sure there are people doing live before locks to 6 people watching. What's ownership looking like here? And then also, Pelle Larsson starting. I don't know what you thought the starting lineup was going to be. I thought it was going to be Jovic. I did not think Pelle Larsson.
No, definitely not that. No, there would have been more than one guy that I would have got to before Larsson in my mind. I didn't think about it. I didn't play this slate.
Okay, I'm not play this slate.
Staying up till late swap till fucking 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I don't like that the 11 p.m. game is on the schedule. I think that is a mass, especially because we know that DraftKings and FanDuel are trying to keep casual players in the mix. I can't imagine having an 11. So there's two things that annoy me about it: that the game is on the slate, the DFS slate. That's annoying, but also the fact that NBC is like, "Hey, we just paid all this money to get media rights to NBA," and they're like, "How are we going to do it? What if we put games on at 11 p.m. Eastern time? What?
On Peacock?"
Yeah. I mean, what? I don't get it.
No, I don't. Maybe it doesn't matter. Like maybe if that game starts at 10 or 11, the East Coast ratings are just shit anyway, and this is just a more advantageous way to attack the West Coast. I don't know enough about it. I also hate it. So like, there's no way I'm not staying up just to. I know it's good for me. Like undoubtedly, there's some extra edge today because of this game. I don't care enough for it. I'd rather be asleep.
I am. I am curious to see did they do, like bigger showdown contests for this? I didn't even look at that.
That's an interesting thought process. It's like a massive 11 p.m. showdown.
Yeah,
this game's gonna end at what, like 1:30 in the morning? This is like a UFC pay-per-view.
I mean, the baseball game last night went 18 innings, and it's gonna end at like the same time that this basketball game is gonna end. All right, how many minutes do you think Pelle Larsson is gonna play as a starter now?
I mean, 21, 22 if it's not working. 27, 28 if it is. Something like that.
I still have our projections pulled up from before. Did we even have... We had Pelle Larsson. All right, we did. We had Pelle Larsson for 15 minutes. I was wondering, I was like, did we even have Pelle Larsson in the rotation before?
He's been sneaking in from time to time.
Yeah. I just didn't put much thought into him at all. All right, let's see. He started down the stretch of last season. Actually played a lot of minutes in those starts. Listen to this. Starts for Pelle Larsson last year: 26 minutes, 39 minutes, 23 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and then a one star with 18 and a half minutes.
I mean, that sounds like it's important. Wait, hold on. Pocket aces. No.
Hawkins is coming off the bench. We've got Pelle Larsson starting. Official starting lineup for the Miami Heat. This is if this is one of these fucking situations where the lineup comes out and it's different than the one they said, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because that's also been happening a lot recently.
Well, just fucking call your boy Terry and ask what the starting lineup is.
That's true. Or Chauncey.
They might not be in communication with him right now. That might not be a helpful phone call. He might only have one phone call right now.
Here's the starting lineup. By the way, the official starting lineup for the Miami Heat: Davion Mitchell, Pelle Larsson, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Khalil Ware. For anybody who's getting your starting lineups from the DraftKings app, the FanDuel app, from RotoWire, it all comes from the same source, and it's all bad information. It's all bad information. It's right sometimes, but it's not right all the time. And it's wrong enough to the point where you shouldn't utilize that as your source of truth.
Yeah, just don't do it. You'll be much better off by not looking at that.
And as soon as our projections are updated, I will let you guys know what we have. Oh, look at that. 2 seconds ago, the projection is updated. Here's what we got for the Heat guys.
So good.
Pell Larson, we gave him 21 minutes. That has him at 16.5 fantasy points. He's going to show up in some lineups. Not a ton, but he'll show up in some. I might even give him an ROI boost to get him into a little bit more just because we've got him for 21 minutes and 16.5 fantasy points. Based on his starts from last year, I think there's a ceiling to play more than 21. Not that it's the most likely scenario, but I like the chance of that happening. Here's the impact on the other guys, Josh. Bam Adebayo, he's at 44 fantasy points at 8K. Andrew Wiggins, 35 fantasy points at $6,100. Davion Mitchell, he is a very good play over on FanDuel, $4,700. He's about appropriately priced at $5,900 on DraftKings, though. I personally I don't understand Khalil Ware's ownership. We have him at 10%. That is somebody who I've been overweight to the field to all day whenever I've built lineups. So I still like Khalil Ware as a contrarian option. Jaquez, 27 fantasy points at $4,500. Jovic now is down to 23 fantasy points at $4,100. So guys like Jaquez and Jovic, they still look good. They just look a little bit less good now because you have to give minutes to Pell Larson that were otherwise allocated to them.
Are you getting any of my boy Simone Fontecchio?
I'll see. I have to wait a second for our ownership to update when I run everything through the late swap. I had a little bit of him before, not really a meaningful amount. So we'll see on that. It's hard because there's so many other Heat guys that I like, and he just I don't know the exact number. I probably had like 5% of him before though. What is it that makes Fontecchio your guy?
I just like him. I don't know why he didn't get used as much in Detroit. I thought he was like a really interesting like ninth guy for Utah before he ended up for the Pistons. Like people need big guys that can guard okay and shoot okay, and he is that and doesn't get used in that way. I really like the addition to Miami. I figured they would use him in that way, which is, get him out there for 17 to 18 minutes to guard on the wing and do a little spacing and just like not get in the way. Those guys are important. People don't pay attention enough to the guys that don't get in the way. You need those guys to offset the 30% usage dudes.
There's a lot of guys who could be not like really, really good, but could be really valuable if they were more aware of what their limitations were. Like think of somebody like a J.R. Smith, for instance. Super athletic, super talented, but he kind of played like he was the best player on every team that he was on. He could have been, and he had a nice career. He could have been so much more valuable if he just knew what his limitations were.
And you probably don't, and we see these guys learn it late. Like Vince Carter's a really good example of someone who understood how to change his career. Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, these are guys that didn't learn that lesson fast enough. Understanding how to maximize yourself when you're not the same guy. Like part of the J.R. Smith one is tough because everything, like being that guy is also what got him to the dance. Mm-hmm. And like, he needs to think, though his type is the hardest type to recalibrate. The like, I've been a heliocentric dude forever, but now everybody's that. And those guys like don't have it the most. But the like 6'7", 6'8" wings, I can't remember who I saw talking about it. It might have been JJ actually, was talking about how like the thing I'd love to know the most now when I was in college is like how to prepare for the guy that I didn't know I was going to be. Like, because he thought he would be the dude. Mm-hmm. But if you can prepare to be your ultimate role, like if your mindset is like, I want to be the best KCP I can be, like you can now make $150 million over 4 years by doing that. And like, it takes a certain buy-in.
JJ is a good example of somebody who knew his limitations. He got, to what you said before, I'm sure coming into the NBA.
It took some time.
Based on what he was at Duke, he thought he was going to be that, like alpha scorer. But what ends up happening is he's not that guy, but he was still a very good shooter. And he was like, all right, I'm going to carve out this role for myself. And he played that role for pretty much the entirety of his career, just being a catch and shoot guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you can find the one or two skills that you can like 80th percentile, it's valuable if you can utilize them the right way and not take away in the other spots.
All right, let's see what ended up coming out of my lineups here that I have them updated. I want to boost Pell Larson. I want more of Pell Larson.
Yeah, Danny Green, great example.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's probably never going to happen, but could you imagine how fun the next like 5 years of LeBron would be if he were just like Al Horford now? Just playing like 21 minutes a night. Like he gets out there, his plus minus is like preposterous because he organizes everything. Can't do it all anymore, guards bigs and stuff. He'll never do that, but like he could add a lot of years to his career if he wanted to go the like key rotation player route. But it's like, I mean, you're obviously never going to ask Michael Jordan to do that shit either. Like those guys aren't wired that way. That's a log.
All right. I need to change. By the way, I got a shit ton of Fontecchio when I did late swap. I do not like the amount of Fontecchio I have.
My man, you'll like it when it's over. I've said that before too. For sure. Definitely said that before. You'll like it when it's over.
It might seem bad now, but you'll look.
Somebody's going to say that to you in a couple of weeks when you're in the clink, man. You'll like it when it's over.
You'll look back on this fondly. Yeah, one more Larson. This might be one of these deals where I'm just going to upload what I have, and I think I'm just going to rerun the Sims, and I'm going to just reallocate some minutes from Jovic and Jaquez over to Larson, just so he shows up in more lineups.
Got it.
I don't think the ROI boost is gonna be enough for this project. Edgecombe 55% owned in the main tonight, Josh.
That's too much.
I think I have 35% of him, something like that.
And again, I don't say that because I don't like him, but it's just that's a lot for a guy that's played in the NBA for 7 days to just be like, oh yeah, this is just him now.
Favorite over Flag to win Rookie of the Year now.
Interesting. That's just makes me want to bet on Cooper Flag. It definitely doesn't make me want to bet on VJ Edgecombe.
He has looked better than anybody could have possibly expected so far.
Yeah, like he was, in the nerd draft models that I pay attention to that like aggregate them all together and create a consensus. I think he was third. So like, I don't have opinions on these dudes. I don't know them before they get here, but for the information that was coming in, like, I mean, there was a chasm between him and Ace Bailey. From like a stat nerd perspective, I understand the scouting looks pretty damn good on Ace Bailey. I agree.
I know it's only been a week, but I do think that if you redid the draft right now, Edgecombe goes second.
I don't.
He's looked so good. I think he would.
Unless I'm misremembering you, that's Harper, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he goes over Harper.
I don't know. Based on how he's played so far.
Am I high on Bailey? No. If it clicks for him, like it's going to be sick and he's going to be super duper awesome to watch. I just don't. I think he's like a lottery ticket. Yeah, I think it would still be Harper. From an NBA perspective, I think he was good. He graded out better than than Edgecombe did in the models. And I think there's something to be said about pedigree. Like his dad's an NBA guy. I think there's That's probably like a decent tiebreaker. I don't think he would eclipse Harper there. It's certainly a much different discussion than it was 3 months ago now, that's for sure. I hope Alex Sarr becomes something decent.
I think he's got a lot of upside, a lot of downside too, but a lot of upside. All right, made some adjustments, moved some minutes around so that I could get a little bit of different looking lineups from the field here. Trying to prioritize a little bit more of Pell Larson. We'll see how this sim goes.
Alrighty.
Like money, I got you.
It was said that Edgecombe was held back in college by the system he played in. Well, I know who wasn't held back. Ace Bailey was allowed to do whatever he wanted, and it did not go well. Yeah, I guess Headhunter Racing. I guess I can do that. We should get it in the description if it's not there. I think that is good.
Modub T was the no lie before lock. So we had a little bit of a mishap. There was the deep dive, the lie before lock started, and then either Josh or Spags. Josh claims it wasn't him. Somebody by mistake.
I would own it if I did it because I just wouldn't care. Like it's just once it happens, it happens.
Yeah. So it was a mistake. But whoever did it, it was a mistake. Somebody accidentally hit to end the stream in StreamYard, and then all of a sudden, Eric and I are talking about the slate, not for all that long, but a minute or two. And I look and I see, wait a second, there's no YouTube comments, and it says we're not live. And then I was like, oh fuck, because then also you're scrambling, because then it's like I have to make a new stream as quickly as possible. So got it.
We should email them. Going. We should email them and tell them that they should add a confirmation button to end a stream when more than one person is in there. Like someone else has to do it too.
Yeah. Or just like are you sure you want to end this stream?
Yeah.
All right, now I have too much of it. Now I have too much of Pell Larson.
Iron Maiden said, is it just me or is Maxey giving off early OKC SGA vibes? It's just you, but Maxey's good.
Yeah. He's not an MVP. He's very good. He's an all-star caliber player. Nothing wrong with that. Just not an MVP.
No, he's like a half step behind SGA at the same time.
Skomac, love how lie before lock up avoided what I said. I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said. You sure do. I don't pay attention to what I don't remember everybody's takes in chat.
No, I forget those shits immediately on purpose.
Anyway, so I got to 30% of Pell Larson when I updated everything. That might be, he's starting at such a cheap price. He was playing 30 minutes in starts at the end of last year. I'll roll that back a little bit, but.
By the way, the gap between Tyrese Maxey and SGA is a problem with defense significantly more than the gap is not all that huge offensively. It is a chasm defensively.
Skomac, I called you a crackhead. I did not. I called nobody. Are you the person Eric called a crackhead? Don't get it. First off, very offensive to think of Eric and I in the same person. We're different people. Yes. So Eric apparently called you a crackhead.
Oh, that Gatorade was delicious.
right, I've only got 7 minutes, so I've gotta get my shit together here. Jovic is still projected for nearly 40% ownership. That seems like a lot for him coming off the bench now.
What's the number?
Just under 40% for Jovic coming off the bench. I'm in the mid 20 range right now.
That feels like a healthy number. It also feels a little high, like optically too. Like if that
That's
were
what I like.
34,
That's
I
one of the other
wouldn't
reasons I
be
like
shocked.
Larson at low ownership.
I don't think a lot of people are going to look at Koljovic coming off the bench at 40% ownership and think like that's the guy I want to stick with. That's like the natural die fade this dude. I bet he's significantly less owned. But like not, like 33, 34. I also don't like that number either, if that helps.
That's why I like Khalil Ware and Pell Larson are both a fraction of the ownership of Jovic and Jaquez, and they're the two starters. I have I have a ton of Jaquez, but I have more of Ware and Larson than I do of Jovic now.
I like that more. I like the Ware shout. How owned is Fontecchio?
He is 18% owned.
Okay. I saw Real Gordon Ramsay said he has 57% of them, so I wanted to know how I should respond. Because if he was 38, then that's normal. If he was 6, I was going to tell him to like fucking change it.
I'm right in line with the field. That's the same. I have 19%. He's 18% owned.
Yeah, like 57 feels healthy, but YOLO. Oy.
We've seen these weird situations with the Heat where they do bizarre starting lineups, and it ends up that everybody plays the exact same role that they normally play, with kind of the more minutes just allocated a little bit.
I would pay good money for the bottom of the screen to show the 5 guys on the floor for each team across the bottom. I don't know who the fuck some of these wizards are, but I'd like to. I need like a pop-up video for this. Oh, this guy was an undrafted rookie.
It would be helpful for me just because it's hard to see the jersey numbers and the names. I like that's the if you ever watch the games on the Clipper Vision, that's what Clipper Vision does really well.
Yeah, it's helpful. Like you could put it like where the ticker would be at the bottom could very easily just be all the dudes on the court.
Have you seen? I know you don't care that much about football, but there is the Amazon Prime.
I love it. It's the only way it's like the only way I watch a game. It's my favorite thing in the world. That, and I don't mind the MLB app advanced view that shows like the pitch locations and stuff, but it doesn't update confidently and quickly every time.
If you guys haven't seen the Amazon alternate broadcast for football games, it gives you the Madden view is the best way to explain it. So you could actually see. I actually don't even understand why this isn't the normal way to watch football games. It is so weird that just the standard has become, hey, we show the offensive line, the defensive line, the quarterback, and nothing that's happening downfield. So it's like you have no clue if quarterback is he throwing? Is there nobody open for him to throw to? Like what's good? You have no clue. It is so much easier or better to watch games when you can actually see the entire field and all of the players on the field. It is the dumbest thing ever that the standard is you only see half the play at all times.
Like when guys get open, they get highlighted in green. It traces their running path. It highlights who all the receivers are and who's lined up where. I like to show that one when Katie's watching a game and is like trying to follow her fantasy team because I could be like, hey, it says their names on the screen now. You know where he's at. No, he's not the center.
All right, early return so far. A underweight stance on VJ Edgecombe looks pretty good. He has 0 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist so far in the first quarter. So VJ Edgecombe potentially running into his first not great game as a pro. One thing that kind of correlates to that is you got Joel Embiid. He had a great first rotation, 8 points, a rebound, 2 assists, and a block. And Tyrese Maxey, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Tyrese Maxey in his first rotation. On the Wizards side of the game, Alex Sarr, 13 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, and a steal in his first rotation. That's a hell of a start for him. And CJ McCollum up to 7 points and 2 assists. Chris Middleton, I think Middleton, I don't even understand why he's starting. I think he's going to kind of slowly get phased out of the rotation a little bit. We saw him get off to a really hot start in the last game and then barely played at all the rest of the half. So he played 6 minutes, had 4 points, a rebound, and an assist. If the same holds true, he'll check in at like the end of the second quarter next game or next quarter, and that'll kind of be it for the first half.
Where's he going to end up at the deadline? Somebody's going to want him. I mean, I assume they'll buy him out if it's not a trade.
I'll predict injured.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nothing good happens to the players who go to the Wizards.
Who could use him?
A lot of people. The Bucks.
Yeah. Well, they can't do it, so. Denver? Buyout guy? Maybe? They don't have anything.
Any contender could use Chris Middleton. He's still solid.
Yeah, and Denver has nothing to give up in a deal. Minnesota doesn't really have anything they could give up.
If it's just a buyout, certainly the Knicks.
The more I'm thinking about it, I don't think it'll be a buyout. I think someone will. There'll be too much of a market for him.
He's played well so far this year. It's like you just look at this Wizards roster.
Cleveland could probably cobble something together.
Washington's got guys like Whitmore. They've got Trey Johnson off the bench. Also, you just want to give these other guard/wings minutes instead. They're not trying to win this year. So what's the point of Middleton?
You keep him around to teach good habits and be an adult for the first 2-3 months for some of these guys, and then adios. Enjoy whatever team you end up on.
This Wizards team is the oddest rebuild. It's like, hey, we're rebuilding, but we also have CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton.
Stupid Wizards. All right, let's see. Wizards and Cleveland. 33 million is a lot. Oh, they can't even. I forgot they're a second apron team. Cleveland's not doing anything. 33 million is more than I remembered it being. I felt like he was on a smaller option number there, but that is not the case.
He might have to be a buyout just because of the number.
Yeah, I'm getting back to the buyout thought process now. I mean, Cleveland couldn't sign him anyway, even if he was a buyout guy, but so that would be mildly limiting. Denver could.
Foul situation. Oh, Edgecombe just picked up his second foul. So Edgecombe and Sarr are both in foul trouble now, too.
Meanwhile, SC just told us he's the truth.
He got off to a good start.
Edgecombe?
No. I thought he was talking about Sarr.
Oh. Ooh. They still don't even have enough
7:30
real
game
contracts.
just locked. It's not going to tip off quite yet, but when it does, I think we should throw on the Heat game just because that's where the chalk is. I'll also download the CSV. I want to see what the ownership ended up being for those Miami Heat guys. I made all these adjustments based on ownership. It'd be really funny if the ownership is just way different. Let's say. Like Pell Larson, super chalk, and then I just have like a chalky Pell Larson.
I'm very curious to hear these. I want to
All
hear
right.
Jovic more than anything.
Jaquez, 60% owned. Okay. Or actually, all these guys came in almost exactly where they were projected to be. So Jaquez, 60% owned. Jovic.
Russell Westbrook starting.
What? Is he really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, check that out. What is that starting lineup then?
I talked that one right into existence, I guess. They're going to start him over Keon Ellis, right? It's going to be Westbrook, Schroeder, Levine, DeRozan, Sabonis.
Do you think they might actually physically fight over the basketball at one point during the game?
Dude, they're going to run that out against the Thunder. It's not the full Thunder, but it's still the Thunder.
Well, I'll check on projection updates in a second, but I really like what I'm seeing with ownership. Josh, Pell Larson is 9% owned starting at min price. I love
That's
that I have a chunk of
insane.
them now.
That's
Yeah, and
insane.
meanwhile, Jovic is 32% owned off the bench. Jaquez is 60% owned off the bench.
Who nailed that one?
Well, that's he is as popular as he was projected to be.
Weren't you telling me he was like 40 something?
36%.
Oh, you said,
So
north of 40, and I was like, I don't think
I
it's going to
said
be that. I think it's going to be like low 30s.
Close to 40.
Okay. Well, then yeah, we were all right.
But either way, 32%, that's a lot for you. I'm so happy that I went overweight to a 9% on Pell Larson.
Yeah,
Like,
it's 2025.
All right. So, like, I understand rostering some of Drew Smith. Why is Drew Smith more popular than Pell Larson, though?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. All that ownership sounds insane.
Fontecchio, 18%. Also, like, I'm right in line with the field. That was the number we had. Who else is of interest here? Khalil Ware ended up being quite a bit more popular. Then here's the other one that's confusing. Why is Andrew Wiggins only 26% owned? I thought he was going to be crazy popular with Norman Powell out.
I liked him a lot earlier today, and that was just me, even with Powell in.
Some of these ownerships are confusing to me. It's like people built lineups this morning and they were just like, "Cool, don't need to change anything about this."
What do you think Zach LaVine's thinking today? The only dude that can shoot out there today. There'll be 4 dudes just doing their best to be inside 15 feet.
He's probably thinking, "What can I do to injure Russell Westbrook during the game?" Is that I would assume that's what he's thinking.
I
I'll let you
hope
guys
he
know.
goes crazy. I
I
hope he
do wonder if the
smashes.
Kings are doing it just because it's a game against OKC.
I mean, it's Doug Christie, so like he would do some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when these projections are updated. What's Westbrook? 4,500. He's probably going to look in play now.
Levine over 20 points, easy bet. Yeah, I would never place that bet. I don't trust anybody at the ball. They might fist fight each other tonight. I wouldn't trust anybody's shot attempts tonight. I'd be terrified. They're going to end up winning. It's going to be miserable. They're going to beat OKC today with Russ starting.
Rush triple-double.
Points, rebounds, and turnovers.
He's going to put up the 10, 10, 10, 10 line. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 turnovers.
The quad dub. Saying you wouldn't bet a guy to score 20 when he hit over 30. Oh my God. Yes, I assume he'll score 30 in perpetuity now, actually.
Is he talking about Westbrook?
No, Levine.
Oh.
Levine scored 30 in 3 straight, so clearly he's going to keep doing that. Just making a Russell Westbrook joke, man. You don't seem to be understanding any bit of this conversation. What are we watching right now?
A commercial during the Wizards and
What do you
Yeah.
think they're talking about? Because I'm guessing you can't hear it.
All right. So I'm guessing the fat guy on the right is talking about his diabetes. The guy on the left is stunned that he has a new form of diabetes that he invented by eating all of the Halloween candy that exists at Costco. And the lady in the middle is looking to buy health insurance. How close was I?
I don't know. I heard something about a transplant, I thought. But the fat guy was the doctor. So
What?
wrong there. Yeah.
If I had a doctor that looked like that physically, I'm not taking any health advice from him.
Did you not notice him wearing the doctor's coat?
It was a commercial. I assumed he was pretending.
You thought he was a pretend doctor?
I at least, yeah. I mean, Frank in the chat said the doctor on Ozempic. Not that one. He should be.
Does he have pigtails?
Trey
Kinda.
Johnson.
All right, here we go. Big man out there. Let's see how he looks. He definitely does look so much thinner than he did last year.
He doesn't jump anymore.
Oh, that's cash. How do you not get out on that? Yeah, of course that's going in.
All right. Let's see if we've got a projections update. Not quite yet. Like I said, when I do, I'll let you guys know the update on Westbrook.
Oh, that could have been so bad. He was so close to coming down on him.
You know what has to look good? Unders on every single. Oh, I thought. Embiid looks like he's constantly in pain now.
He probably is.
Like he didn't. It's wild that he didn't dunk that just now.
Dude, he's had countless knee surgeries and he's a 7-foot tall human being. I bet every day sucks. It probably takes him like 2 hours to wake up and like get moving.
I do think it's a pretty good strategy to just be like, hey, you don't leave your feet anymore. You are now you play like you're Jokic. You're only below the rim now.
Yeah, I don't think that's in his head.
It's been so far this year. I have not seen him leave the ground once this season.
That could be not a conscious decision, but a symptom of worse issues.
Oh, projections just updated. Moment of truth. Yeah, Westbrook projects pretty well now. 24 fantasy points for Westbrook at $4,500, and the minutes projection is 24. So there's a little bit of ceiling to go higher than 24. I think Westbrook looks solid now. Monk dead, Schroeder dead, DeRozan dead, Levine dead, Sabonis. They're all dead in our projections with Westbrook in the starting lineup.
I can't believe today is a Russell Westbrook day.
I have so much exposure to the Heat. I don't even know how much lineup space I have to get to him. We'll see. I'll regret saying this later probably because it's worked out poorly every other slate has happened. But I'm happy to be underweight to the field to VJ Edgecombe right now. He's got like 3 fantasy points and he's in foul trouble and he's 1,000,000% owned.
I mean, I told everybody all day Wizards are going to beat them because I liked Orlando yesterday, and I didn't like Edgecombe yesterday, and now he was chalked today. This one was preordained, as is Westbrook going crazy now and getting the start since I went on that rant too.
Well,
I could speak these things into existence.
The swap that I'm J-Man, yeah, Towns is playing today. The swap that I'm making right now is to try to get Westbrook into lineups. So
It's incredible, S&P. It's incredible.
What a silly slate this is. I'm going to put on the Heat game.
Good. That's more interesting.
I mean, it isn't really. It's just the chalk for today.
Well, I mean, it's more interesting for this purpose.
Yes.
Ooh, is he okay? Yeah, he's all right. Mitchell bounced off the stanchion, went flying.
All right.
Ooh. I would really like LaMelo to have to be on a different team and see if he's any good.
I would like him to be healthy also.
Yeah, that too.
Jeff Hartle, how does playback choose which plays to highlight? I believe it highlights every single scoring play. Not free throws, but every other scoring play, every field goal.
I bet LaMelo's under an assist today.
7.5, 8.5.
It was 8.5.
A little bit of pace to this game early. That's good to see.
It's a hell of a take.
Davion Mitchell is playing well. Spags was just 2 years early. Do you remember Davion Mitchell used to be 3K starting for a very long time and nobody ever played him?
Yeah, I wonder what team he was on. They tend to make bad decisions over and over and over again, and they made another one tonight.
Whew. This game might be all the points being scored.
I mean, the Hornets have no defense to speak of. Miami, this is Swiss cheese. Miami should go through this on every possession. It's just all about if the Hornets can keep up. So far this season, they've been keeping up, but they haven't played anybody real yet.
I don't really think they're playing somebody real today either.
I mean, Miami's more real.
Wide open layup for Pell Larson, and Bam throws it away.
Bam and Wiggins are real.
Yeah, I mean, they've got real players, but
Come on, Khan. Heat put all their effort into the Knicks. They're going to get smashed today. I'd put a lot of my effort into the Knicks as well if I had Charlotte coming up. They are not exactly playing a lot of NBA players. And in like 4 minutes, we're really going to see it. When this becomes Tijan Salon, I'm already forgetting some of the other idiots at the end of their bench. Almost said Nick Smith. They cut him.
it is funny when You play somebody min price and Pell Larson, the tip back layup right there, get all excited. If only Bam would have hit him with the easy pass before, we could have been at, we could have been at a fantasy point per minute for Pell Larson right now. All right, just did my swaps here. I got to 23% of Russ on that change. He's only projected for 7% ownership.
Yeah, I mean, that starting nod certainly makes him more interesting than he was before it.
I'll run another swap.
I mean, he's certainly going to look for his. There we go.
Leading score.
Pour one out for James Booknight and then don't
There
let
we
him
go.
drink
Pell Larson with the alley-oop to... There we go. Pell Larson's on fire now. He's cooking. I do like, if this is the new thing in NBA DFS, where it's just everybody's building lineups off like the exact same projection sets, to where you're getting a starting min price guy is 9% owned, and then guys who are coming off the bench who are twice as pricey as him are 5x the ownership. I kind of like this.
No brainer. Absolute no brainer.
Yeah. Pell Larson, 4 points, a rebound, and an assist in 5 minutes. Hells yeah. Yeah, Jeremy Savage. Larson's 2% owned on FanDuel. I only played on.
Was he flat min on FanDuel or something in that neighborhood?
Yeah. All right. I ran one more swap. I've got 30% of Westbrook now.
What are the Bucks doing? What do you mean, what are the Bucks? It's exactly their starting lineup.
Yeah, they have shitty players. That's what they're doing. They have shitty players.
I mean, I like everybody in that starting lineup. Ryan Rollins is better than people think he is. Gary Trent's a completely reasonable shooting guard starter. Obviously, Giannis and Turner are.
Oh yeah,
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just these are the guys they have. Like, what is anybody expecting otherwise?
Yeah, Cole Anthony, I guess. I wasn't.
All right. I'm going to check the box score of the 76ers Wizards game now. VJ Edgecombe, still just at 2 rebounds and an assist. But Embiid is destroying right now, though. It's only 10 minutes, and I don't know how much longer he's going to... I have a feeling one of these days, the 70s, for no reason at all, Embiid's going to be playing well, and they're just going to give him the extra minutes. Maybe that's today. He's played 10 minutes. He's at 16 points, a rebound, and 2 assists.
If he plays more than 24, I would be shocked. Yeah, I jammed Embiid for the opener. That got me fucking nowhere.
I recall that. I wonder on like Kalshi what the odds that you could get right now to get the field against VJ Edgecombe to win Rookie of the Year.
I mean, that's one of the bets I'd like the most.
Close to even money. All right, I'm trying this right now.
Yeah, no on Edgecombe is an exceptional bet right now.
So here's a question. Would you rather have no on Edgecombe or flag at like 2-1 right now?
No on Edgecombe, because I think there's still paths to get a better number on flag as this goes on. Like, if he sprains his ankle and misses 3 weeks, like other people are just going to jump unnaturally. I'd rather take stack up some no's and then finally get flag at a number that's real.
For what it's worth, he's not on the injury report for tomorrow. He did get banged. He did get banged up.
Yeah, I think he said that he was fine.
All right.
But I like the no there.
All right. So I just listed edge. I already have shares of I already have a decent amount of shares on flag to win rookie of the year, but I'm gonna try to buy more at this current price. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate getting more of it either. I do prefer the no more than the yes flag, but
The other thing I like too, yeah, towel. Don't forget to bring a towel. Absolutely. Don't forget to bring a towel. Thank you. Thank you. You're a towel. Thank you. Appreciate the power chat. So the other thing too that I like about people are going to think this is like an ad read for the for like exchanges and these things, but it's really just what I like about them. If I think there's value in a future, you could buy a lot of it and then you don't have to actually play all, like you could sell some of it as you go throughout the season. You could sell shares of it. So maybe I don't want to have like thousands of dollars invested in Cooper Flag for rookie of the year, but if I get him at plus 200 right now, I could probably sell some of it the next time he has a big game and then make myself like, a 10-15% return and still be holding on to a lot of it.
yeah.
Oh, that's a goaltend.
Yeah, let those fluctuations pay you in like dividends, basically. Especially early in the season when these things are so prone to bounce. I mean, think about that market from last year.
Yeah. I mean, last year was Khalil Ware over the course of 4 days went from uh like 50 to 1 to minus money to win rookie of the year. And then he wasn't even a real candidate at the end of the season. Pell Larson is not checked out of the game yet.
It's a great play.
4
Kaboom.
points, 2 boards, and an assist for him. Meanwhile, Fontecchio, who's twice as owned, and Jovic, who is 4 times as owned, has also not checked into the game.
Jovic coming now.
I assume Larson's coming out at this
Or that
point.
might have been Fontecchio. I couldn't tell. They look alike from a distance. Neither one of them had the distinguishing characteristic I needed.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So
Somebody's
Drew
in now.
It's true. I assume you didn't have Fontecchio confused with Drew Smith.
No, that's Jovic.
Okay. It's Jovic, Fontecchio, and Drew Smith all checked in. Looked like a travel.
With Hawkes and Ware.
Yeah. So Wiggins, Adebayo, and Larson all just. Oh, so everybody checked out but Ware. They did the hockey line change, I guess. That was a sick move by Drew Smith. Now they just showed it in the slow-mo. Embiid's up to 12 minutes in the first half with 6 minutes left.
Damn.
Hawkes. Barry McCalkiner. Did I play sports growing up? I did play sports growing up. I played baseball, I played basketball, and golf. Golf isn't a sport, though. That's a hobby.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a sport for me.
Hawkes is filling it up. That's 3 buckets in a row for him.
Mellow. Cash.
How many points are going to be scored in this game?
Starting to feel like a lot.
D Rizzo, one funny thing on your comment. I also I played like travel basketball and like competitive stuff also, but there is something funny where there was a Temple league that me and a group of my friends played in, and every single Temple cheated. It was like there was one Temple. It was like 4 out of 5 in their starting lineup was like tall black kids. It was like I don't think they're Temple members. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. In fairness, also,
Dude walks up to you before the game and he's like, "Look, hi him."
yeah.
You're like, "No, man."
Yeah, it was but also I played for my friend's Temple in the league. So we were cheating too. Everybody cheated. There was one team that didn't cheat. It was abundantly obvious and they were terrible.
I played Catholic basketball growing up. There was no cheating going on, just extra special shitty basketball.
D Rizzo, a bunch of Amari Stoudemires. Yeah, the goggles and everything.
Yeah, I was on St. Jerome's for 2 years.
Sarr's up to 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals in 9 minutes because he got into foul trouble.
It's a hell of a run. That right there is the end of the night, folks. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Still a crisp 3 hours away from tip-off of the Clippers and Warriors.
Joel Embiid finally checked out, but he also got into foul trouble. So I don't know what the intended minutes were. Like he got 3 fouls in 12 minutes, so they took him out. Maybe it's where he would have come out anyway, but I don't know.
Yeah, he very well could have I don't know how much they care about foul trouble.
Did you this might not be linked because of all the weirdness. Is this on YouTube right now?
We are live on YouTube right now.
Did you figure out how do we have to end the stream and restart it to kill YouTube, or is there another way to do it?
Let me look. Sorry. I think I just turned off the YouTube stream.
All right.
Let's find out.
What did you press to do that, just so I know for myself?
Maybe I didn't.
No, I think it's still going because I see us looking around. Yeah, it's still going.
Nope. Yeah, I just heard myself say that I think that I turned off the YouTube stream. I mean, I did. It just, what I did didn't do what I thought it would. All right, I'm just going to kill it and then turn it back on. Later, buddy.
Stay put, guys. We're going to turn it off, then turn this right back on just so it ends on YouTube.